Now, those two domains are combined. It seems like every kid in America is homeschooled right now during this season of quarantine and the fear of the coronavirus spreading. So anxieties are through the roof, and children seem to be at each other's throat. So I'd like to give you a little bit of advice. You see, when one child loves to bother and another child is easily bothered, that's when you have conflict. And the way to correct this is maybe different than your usual approach. Our usual approach, what I call the front door approach, is to lecture the one who loves to bother. Talk to them about the golden rule, tell them they need to stop being mean to their little brother, they need to be nicer, but that is rarely effective. There's another approach. I call this the backdoor approach, and that's empowering the child who's always complaining about their feelings getting hurt, empowering them with emotional resilience, strengthening their emotions, raising their frustration tolerance so that they're not so irritable. That is so much more effective than trying to moralize with children in the home. Here's one way you can do that. You can expand their frustration tolerance by taking them through some exercises. Here's one fun exercise. Challenge the child to keep a smile on their face while you chew something noisy in their ear for 30 seconds and tell them to don't get upset, don't kind of like be irritated, and just stay calm, cool, and collected. And show them that they're actually stronger than they think. They can decide not to get irritated or not to get upset. Same thing, you can do more. You could pull on their shirt, you can blow in their face, you can mess with their hair. Maybe start with 10 seconds and go to 20, then 30 seconds, go to a minute, and then reward them if they're able to keep a smile on their face for a whole minute. As you teach them and show them how they can be strong and not be so irritable, that will transfer to when brother or sister tries to irritate them or upset them. We have to grow their resilience. We have to raise their frustration tolerance. And when they're no longer offended, there's no longer a conflict. I hope that helped you. Good luck. Everybody say, don't get upset. I love my job. I get to help teach students how to get someone to stop being mean. I teach students how to systematically remove mean people from their life legally without any violence. There are 3 reasons why people are mean to you. You can see on the emojis behind me that maybe they're trying to be funny and you're the butt of the joke. They're being mean to you because they want you to get upset. And always, when it comes to humor, someone has to be the butt of the joke. And when you're the butt of the joke, maybe you're not liking that. But the second reason why someone might be mean to you is because they're hurt by you. You did something or said something, and now they're angry with you. They have the desire for revenge. You realize you've got a victim you're dealing with. Maybe the third reason why people are mean to you is because they like to control you. They love to see you suffer. They want to have psychological power over you, and they love doing that. But the same truth for all 3 is don't get upset. Be emotionally resilient. Everybody say resilience. If you're emotionally resilient, if you're mentally tough, if you're cognitively strong, if you have emotional intelligence to know why she's being mean and how to stop her, then she cannot mess with you.
I'm just extremely shy.
Oh, you are extremely shy. But look at you calling me. That is very courageous of you.
With my foot in the air.
Which is
Because
what I will do now, too. I'll put
I
my
have
foot in the air.
contortionist.
Well, I'm not very flexible like you. Are you a gymnast?
Contortionist, self-taught.
No way! Well, teach me something. Teach me how to contort. Can you do this? Oh, man, I cannot do that.
I can touch my ear with my knee.
You can touch your ear with your knee. Okay. Oh, yeah, me too. Well, that's cool.
Mom, I need the chair.
Well, you know, when it comes to shyness, Catalina, what we have to do is not say, I'm shy. We need to say, sometimes I get shy. There's a big difference. I'm shy and sometimes I get shy are different. Can you tell me why? Have you figured it out yet? Do you know the difference between the two?
Nope.
Well, I'll tell you. When you say I'm something, I'm shy, it means my whole identity, who I am, is shy. I'm afraid of being in front of people. But if you just said, sometimes I get shy, it doesn't mean that's your whole identity or your whole personality. It means sometimes you're in situations where you get a little shy. And what we tell ourselves is so important. If we tell ourselves we're shy, then we'll probably be shy. It's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. But if we just change our words and our thinking and say, sometimes I get shy. Because I'll tell you right now, Catalina, you are not all shy. You called me today, and that was very courageous. You're quite a brave girl.
Thank you.
Let me see you flex.
Can you flex?
Mom, move.
All right.
Oh,
What's Catalina doing? Okay.
Something.
I love talking with kids. Whoa! That's amazing. I love that. All right, now yeah, you're self-taught. That's incredible. Now let me try here, okay? Let me try. Okay.
That's mostly
Oh,
the
boy.
most easiest thing.
I don't think I can do that. No, can't do it. You're way too contortion-y than I am.
My brother's annoying me. I try to be nice to him and it doesn't stop him.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because, repeat after me, it gets worse
It gets worse
before it gets better.
before it gets better.
What do you think that means? Let's say him tapping on my shoulder, I'm saying, okay, I'm not going to let it bother me. He's probably going to try to do something else to bother me. Oh, yeah, that doesn't bother me, buddy. Yep, I'm not going to be bothered by you anymore. Nothing you can do can bother me. Doesn't hurt. Oh, do you want a hug? And kissy, 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 kissy. You're such a sweet boy. Now, if you noticed, it got worse before it got better. I first wasn't getting upset, and I was being nice to him, and he's tried something different. And that's what happens. If one thing doesn't work, they'll try another thing. And if that doesn't work, they'll try another thing to bother you. And if that doesn't work, they'll try another thing to bother you. But I rarely see 4 or more than 5 different things tried to bother you. Usually they say, I give up, because they feel like a loser. And if you just hang in there.
My brother never gives up on trying to annoy me. And trust me, he doesn't. And trust me, he annoys me a lot.
You can only be annoyed, buddy, if you're annoyable. And you need to let that sink into your mind. If you're not annoyable, he's not annoying. Do you know he can do the same thing to someone else and they're not annoyed, but he does it to you and you're annoyed? The deal is not your bro. It's how you think. It's what you think about it. And so you need, like I showed your brother, I don't know if you were there, but I actually showed your brother this image. You don't want to be the mad guy. You don't want to be the sad guy. You want to be the met guy. I don't care what you do. And if you decide to be the red or the orange, bless you, he's going to keep doing it. Every morning, I want you to wake up and say, today, am I going to be a bother brother or am I going to be a blessing bro? You have a choice to either try to bother your brother or be a blessing to your bro. And it really is up to you. I actually have I've got a little song for you. If you're mad and you don't know what to do, think about someone who has it worse than you. And if you feel sad and you're feeling kind of blue, Give it time, you might forget about it too. This is a hard part to sing. You could be glad that it happened to you. All you gotta do is change your point of view. How you feel is up to you. Now this is your part. It's up to you. Clap. How you feel is up to you. It's up to you. How you feel is up to you. It's up to you. How you feel is up to you. How you feel is up to you. You like my little song? You have to say yes.
Yes. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for calling me, guys. I'm so glad to meet you.
Me
And
too.
I want you to practice being a blessing and not a bother. You got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
In the videos, when you say strong people, that can sometimes hurt people who can't do that feelings. So
Okay. So you have a comment or an opinion, and you're saying, you know, Brooks, when you use the word strong, it really actually hurts people's feelings who are maybe not as strong. Is that what you're saying? Okay, cool. If I was
sometimes it's hard, but
because sometimes it's hard to be strong.
yeah, and not be offended, I guess, because that takes practice or something.
What part of be strong are you struggling with? Is it when people are mean to you or make fun of you or say things to you that you have a hard time? Or is it something else that you struggle with?
When people are mean to me, usually.
Okay. Well, let me show you this. You're strong, I bet, and your mom's right there. She could prove it. You're strong in a lot of other areas. I bet you're strong when it comes to practicing sports. Is that right?
Yes.
And so you don't mind hard work and hard practice for that. No? And I bet you're strong when someone, if I gave you a push and I'm playing sports and I bump you on, you're not going to go, you touched me. You're not going to freak out, right? You're going to just brush it off. Is that right? Okay, so you're quite strong. There's just this one chink in your armor. There's this one area of weakness, and that's what verbal aggression is. For you, when someone says something mean to you, to your face, or when someone teases you or calls you a name or does something like that, that's the area that you're weak. Do you agree with me? Is this what you're saying? Okay. Well, then don't get upset by me challenging kids to be strong, because I'm actually talking to you. You are a strong kid. Realize you have an area of weakness. And so here's why you're weak in that area. It's because you have developed a belief system that people have no right to be rude to you. That's my guess. I can't say that emphatically because, Caleb, I don't really know you. But do you believe people must be nice and they should not be rude?
No.
All right, tell me what you believe about when people, why does it upset you when people say mean things to your face?
I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to help you understand that the reason why you get upset by that is because you have developed a demand that they should be nice and they should not be mean. For example, let's say you didn't care if people were mean to you. And you were like, meh, whatever. And someone's like, hey, Caleb, I think you're terrible at sports. And you're like, I don't care what you think. Then you wouldn't have any bad feelings. Now let's take it a step a little worse. Let's say you were like, I hope people like me. I hope people like me. I hope people like me. And someone says, hey, Caleb, you're terrible at sports. And you're like, oh no, that's really frustrating. The reason why you feel bad inside is because you had desire. Now, let's say someone did this. Hey, Caleb, you're terrible at sports. And in your thoughts, you had demands. You're like, you have no right to be rude to me. I am the best sports guy ever. I'm better than you. Then you're going to get angry and upset. All your feelings are simply a reflection of your thoughts. And if you're telling me you're getting upset and you're getting hurt when people are mean with their words, I know it's because you have a desire that they don't be mean, or you have a demand that they must not be mean? Which one is it? Is it a desire they don't be mean, or is it a demand they must not be mean?
Desire.
Okay, cool. If it was demand, that would be sort of a worse situation. Those are kids that really get in fights and get angry and want to hurt other people. If it's just a desire, it just means you have expectations. Please don't be mean, please don't be mean. Well, this is great. I have one question to ask you that will help you next time someone says something mean to you. Here's the question you have to answer. Why won't this matter in my future? Okay, so let's say someone says, hey, Caleb, you're terrible at sports. You don't even know how to ice hockey, roller, ice skate, whatever y'all call it up there. You don't even know how to use it. Stick. Why would that not matter in your future? That someone said that, Caleb.
Because it usually would not be true.
Right. It might be true that you're having a bad day and you're not playing very well. You know, sometimes we have those days. Maybe you have a cramp in your leg, or maybe something else is off. But really, you're going to get better and you're going to keep practicing. So what they say doesn't have long-term effect, or it's what you think about the behavior. And I want mom to challenge you next time she sees you bummed or upset. Why won't this matter in your future, Caleb? That's the question she's going to be asking you. Why won't this matter in your future? And I really dare you to answer that question.
Just some annoying kids down the street.
Well, they're only annoying if you are annoyable. Do you know what I mean by that? Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes.
Tell me what they're doing that is so annoying.
They're calling me Wyatt the Witty Monster Woman.
Wow, that's a lot of W's.
Yes.
And is that all they're doing that is annoying you?
They're also being mean in other ways, like exclusion, which is something else.
Yeah. They seem to really like getting you upset. Now, when you get upset by Wyatt the Willy Wonka Wumper Womp whatever, when you get upset, do they feel like a winner or do they feel like a loser?
Winner.
And when they call you all those W names, how do you feel, like a winner or loser?
Loser.
That's right. Do you want them to win every time they're calling you that name?
No.
Do you want to be a loser?
No.
I'll tell you how to win, dude. No matter what they say, Willy Wonka Whopper, whatever, you just say, well, whatever. It's no big deal. You can call me what you want. Say my name, say my name. It's no big deal, dude. It's the fact that you're getting upset. You know that from me. It's the fact that you're getting upset that is causing it to continue. And the more upset you get, the more fun they have. The more fun they have, the meaner they are. The meaner they are, the more upset you get. So if you want the kids to stop being annoying, stop being annoyable. And when they call you all those W words, just say, oh, I love it when you call my name. You can call me whatever you want. Now, if you didn't get upset, how would they feel, like a winner or loser?
Loser.
And how would you feel, like a winner or loser?
Winner.
You would feel like a winner. And people don't like losing games. And when they lose games, they want to leave you alone, and they will leave you alone. That is how you get people to stop being annoying. Stop being annoyable. And that includes other things that they do. Excluding you, pushing you. If it doesn't cause pain, you don't have to get upset. Calling you names. Even your sister. I saw your sister there, right? Hey, what's up, sis? Now, can't sisters be annoying too sometimes?
Mom and Dad are the ones making it annoying.
Oh, I wonder what Wyatt would be like if he had a superhuman power, that he was not annoyable no matter what happened. Let me see. Okay, sister right there in the background, what's your name? Nice to meet you. Here's what I want you to do. Wyatt, sit up. I want you for 20 seconds to do this in your brother's ear. I want you to blow in his ear, and not yet though. I want you to go, and I want you to mess with his hair, and I want Wyatt to keep a smile. He's going to use his superhuman power not to get upset in any way, shape, or form, and I'm going to time it right here on my little fancy stopwatch. 20 seconds. Wyatt, do you think you can do it for 20 seconds to not get annoyed? I think you can. All right, sister, get ready to annoy him for 20 seconds, starting right now. Go. Don't get upset, Wyatt.
I'm not very good at not laughing is the thing.
That's okay. You can laugh. Just don't get upset. 4 seconds. Oh, man. That's awesome. You did it. You were laughing instead of getting upset and getting all angry and crazy and wanting to rip your sister's hair out. You just laughed. It was like a tickle. I think you're stronger than you realize. Wyatt. Do you agree with me, buddy? Yeah. I hear Mom back there too. Mom, do you agree with me? He's stronger than he realizes?
Yes.
I think so. Any other questions for me? Oh yeah, what's up, Mom? Where are you guys at? What city, state, country?
USA, Pennsylvania, Mount Joy.
Oh.
So we're on stay at home. Yes.
Yeah, as am I. And I'm so glad. I'm going to get you guys in the full frame there. I'm so glad you guys called me. You know, I started this little show to take calls from kids, and I didn't think anyone would call. But I had 2 kids, Nathan, who's still on the line with me, and I had Wyatt call and his sister, and I just love it. I felt like I did some good today. When she pushes you, does it hurt? Do you feel pain?
Sometimes, because when she pushed me, she throws me also.
Well, the key is if there's no pain, there should be no problem. You can be patient with someone who's trying to push you and provoke you into a fight. But if the moment that there's pain, I would definitely insist that she stops. This is my body from my toes to my top. When I say no, you better stop. You absolutely demand that she does not cause pain. And what you need to do at that point is separate yourself. You can push her off. Try not to cause her pain, but push her off and try to remain in another room. But let me ask you this. Why do you think she's trying to push you? Is she trying to joke with you? Is she trying to bother you? Or is she hurt by you in some way?
I think she tries to bother me.
Okay. Yeah. And it's working because you're being very bothered. Well, typically when it comes to a brother or sister situation, I would say anytime she comes close to trying to push you, you try to kiss her on the cheek. What would she do if you did that?
I don't know.
I bet you she'd try to run away, especially if you do this right before you kiss her on the cheek. If you did that, she'll want to stay so far away from you.
She will probably run.
She will probably run. Now let's talk about when she breaks your things. Give me an example. What things are we talking about?
When, like 1 year ago, for my birthday, my father's give me a video game.
Okay.
So she took the CD of that video game and broke it.
Why did she break it?
I don't know.
Was she trying to bother you? Was she joking with you? Or was she upset or hurt by you?
Bother.
She was trying to bother you? Wow. So she would try to break things by bothering. Now, some people ask me, Brooks, why don't you tell the girl to change? Why are you just telling this boy to change? Because I can't guarantee that that girl will become, your sister will become moral and kind and live by the golden rule. And I'm not talking to her. She's not coming to me for help. The people that come to me for help are the ones that are the victims or the targets of aggression. And so I tell them what they can control rather than try to demand that the others are controlled. That's why I'm giving my advice to you. You're such a smart boy, by the way. So when she breaks your things, you're welcome. You need to simply explain to her, you break it, you buy it. Can you say that?
You break it, you buy it.
Now, what helps is when you have an authority figure in your life who can, like a parent, who can support you in that. Yes, sweetheart, you broke something. That's a crime. We're not to destroy other people's property. That and the right thing to do is to now replace it with something. She may say, but I don't have any money. Well, what do you have that you could sell the parents to replace it? And it could probably be something of great value. She's going to go through such sadness and such turmoil that she's now got to give something up that she considers valuable, but she will learn a lesson in that punishment that is exactly what happened to you when you lost your game.
She takes my phone and enters to it and send messages to my friends, to my family, and like days uh, after my family sent me a message saying like, what was that message that you sent me? And I being like, I didn't send you any message. And then I in my mind I said, oh, it was my sister. So I get very mad.
Yeah, I can understand that because she's representing you, which can cause damage to relationships. Do you have your phone on a passcode?
Yes, I most of the times I change it because she knows the password and enters to my phone and do that.
Well, it is possible for you to come up with a passcode that she will never figure out. And you should share that passcode with your parents in case they need to get into the phone. But the first thing to do is protect your relationships and your phone data by putting that passcode on it. And you understand that. But it needs to be really difficult so she can't hack it. But the second thing I would say is, why is she doing that? Is she trying to bother you? Is she trying to joke with you? Or is she hurt by you?
Bother or joke?
Yes, I would say a little bit of both. So we're seeing something consistent. We're seeing that she is doing things to bother you. You are bothered, and therefore she keeps doing things to bother you. And the more upset you get, the more fun she has. The more fun she has, the meaner she is. The meaner she is, the more upset you get. Oh, snap. The more upset you get, the more fun she has. The more fun she has, the meaner she is. The meaner she is, the more upset you get. Oh, clap. The more upset you get, the more fun she has. The more fun she has, the meaner she is. The meaner she is. It's insanity. So how do you stop the insanity? Stop getting
Ignore?
upset. It's not ignoring. I don't teach ignoring. If you ignore people, they feel like your enemy. As they try to talk to you, you're like, la, 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 la. That's not a very nice thing to do, to ignore people. Engage in conversation. Oh, you want to try to hurt me? I got a big sloppy kiss for you. Oh, what's that? You want to break my things? You break it, you buy it. I'm just telling you right now, we're going to enforce that and you'll learn the lesson sooner than later. Oh, what's that? You want to take my things? I, first of all, put a passcode on it and I'll let you borrow my phone for 3 minutes, but you need to give it back. And if you don't give it back in 3 minutes, you're going to be stealing and I'm going to make sure that you're punished for that. And it's the parents enforcing the punishment and it's you putting boundaries and not getting upset. Those are the two things. They may sound confusing. Parents do need to enforce punishment when they break things, steal things, or hurt people. Those are those three things that you talked about. There should be a punishment and it should fit the crime. But you cannot be bothered. Let's say she takes your phone. You say, I'm giving you 3 minutes before I'm going to report that stolen. Stay calm, stay cool, stay collected. But if you say, give it back to me right now, give it back, she's going to have so much fun and try to find ways to keep bothering you. I would say start whatever sentence you say to her with, I love you, sis, but. I love you, sis, but you have 3 minutes with that phone. You're not going to figure out the passcode, and I'm going to ask for it back in 3 minutes. Does that make sense? That gives you time to chill the heck out. Thank you for calling. You're like an amazing little human being, and I'm really impressed with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, very proud
Thank you,
of you.
Brooks.
Yes, Mama. Thanks for having him call.
I am here.
What should I do if a girl of the school like bothers me, lies me, or lies to me
broke my things all the day.
Mm. Well, I think that that's not a very good friend. Did you say she was your friend?
No, that's actually she was like my friend, but she all the times she lies me, she bothers me, and I didn't like that, and I already tell my mom and my dad and my brother.
Mm. Well, when she lies to you, let's just take one thing at a time. When she lies to you, what is she lying about?
She like when I will when I meet her, she said me that she live in a mansion, that she had very money, that her parents have a lot of money to buy him to he just for a mansion for he. That was not true.
Hmm.
And she said all the day she lied me. She said me that her parents can demand my mom. That is true, but I don't know that it was true. She would demand my parents because she treated me like a puppet, and she is very mean to me, and she lied me all the days,
Why
and
do
I
you
don't
think
know
she
how
lies?
to,
Why do you think she lies about having lots of money and a big house and everything?
that she like better than I, that she has more money, that she's the best.
She wins and
She
you
can,
lose. That's what she wants you to
yes,
know. She wins and she
yes,
loses. She wants to be on top. She wants you to be on the bottom. She wants to be on the high end of the social spectrum. She wants you to be on the low end of the social spectrum. And she is
yes,
so
yeah.
afraid that you might be better than her in some way that she just has to demand that she's better. So here's what you do with these types of people. You simply say, you win, you're better. I want you to say, you win. Can you say that?
You win.
You win. Say, you're better.
You're better.
Yeah, just give her what she wants. It doesn't mean you believe that. This is called patronizing. And it's what we do with our enemies. It's not what we do with our friends. We simply hold back our true thoughts about them. We know they're lying. We know that they feel inferior or they're afraid of being a loser. And so they have to project or put on this facade that they have a big, wonderful life and that they're the boss of us and they're the winner. So patronizing is a great skill. The Chinese are actually really good at it. They have emojis that are called patronizing emojis, and they've got big whites of their eyes, and it's like really good job. Yay, cool story, bro. And that's what you need to learn to do with this girl. You want to avoid her, but you want to manage her. And so whenever she starts bragging, you simply say, "You win. You're awesome." Now don't be rude about it, but just give her whatever she wants. You win. And even if you're playing a game with her, I mean, I wouldn't want to play a game with this girl, but she would have a really hard time losing. And so if she was in the neighborhood and I was just playing a game and she just threw a fit, that's no fair. I should have won. I would say, okay, you win. It's a power struggle. So if you try to correct her, oh my goodness, there's an old proverb that says, you correct a fool and you'll get 1,000 blows back. You can't correct fools. And she's being very, very foolish. Does that make sense?
No.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Yeah, yes. I confused with the question you did.
Okay, that's all right. Well, uh, what you tell me what I'm telling you to do so I can make sure that we understand each other. What am I saying?
You win.
Yeah,
You are the best.
yeah,
And club.
yeah. Now, do you believe that she's the best?
No,
Do you believe that she really wins?
no. I'm just saying to be nice.
Just to be nice and to manage her, to control her. And that's the great gift of patronizing is. That's the English term for it, patronizing. What would mom call it? What's the Spanish word for patronizing?
I'm not sure that word.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that word in English.
What about manage?
Manejar
Okay, or control.
or control.
Yes,
That's the same word.
Controlar.
Okay, perfect. So that's what you're doing. Um,
Yes, she is very rude with me because one day I like broke my hand,
Arm.
my arm, and she the other day go with a fake band-aid, and like she was fractured, and that was not real. She lied me at 14th of the top.
so she wore a Band-Aid because you broke your arm and were wearing a cast.
Yes,
Is that correct? And so you were getting
yes,
sympathy from other people, and she did not like that. She wanted to get sympathy too, that I'm hurt worse than you're hurt. She's always going to be in competition with you, my dear. And that's why the best thing you could say to her is, you win, you're the best, but don't believe it. Just manage or control her and try to avoid her. I'm Brooks Gibbs. Thanks again for watching. Sorry about the technical challenges today. I wish you guys the best. God bless.